The Range Rover got a full redesign for 2023, so there's really nothing new on this one for 2024, but this is the Range Rover Autobiography. So it's about mid-trim. There's an SV on top of this that is more powerful, and then there's also a plug-in hybrid you can get, but only on the standard wheelbase. This is the long wheelbase with the third row, so it seats 7. This is a twin-turbo V8 mild hybrid, and we're going to talk more about that when we go for a drive. But we have upgraded wheels. These are 23-inch wheels on this spec. These will set you back around $3,500 US and about I think it was 2,900 Canadian for these wheels. The sleek lines of the Range Rover got even sleeker for 2023. So this design is just even more luxe, even more refined for this new body style. I love this clean line all the way along the whole vehicle. It just gives it that real classic, sleek, really high-end luxe look that Range Rover is going for. We have the flush door handles, and you can set them so that you have to push the button, and you can set them that they pop out automatically when you walk close to it with the keys. So I have the key on me, and so they should pop out when I walk close to it, but it may not right now just because I've been standing beside the vehicle the whole time anyway. But yeah, it worked this time. They popped out at me. I love that feature. I don't want to have to touch the door handle in order for it to pop out. And now when I walk away, it's going to lock it because the key fob is on me, and there it goes. It locks it. But again, long wheelbase, so this is the longer version of the Range Rover. The back end got a really big redesign for 2023, and once you come check it out, you will see that the lines are just so clean. We have, these are the tail lights and the brake lights, very, very clean. Range Rover badging across the back. We have the Atlas nickel package on this one. So a lot of the exterior accents are this Atlas nickel right here. This does have a hands-free lift gate. And of course it's power. And then we also have a clamshell power opening back bottom half of the clamshell. Really nice big tailgate. I love that you can sit on this. We even have little tables. This pops up. We have little tables in here. A really functional back. We also have buttons here to drop both second and third row power folding. We also have a button here to raise and lower the vehicle with the air suspension. So it's going down a little bit. Makes it easier for me to hop up here and sit and tailgate in my $200,000 Range Rover. I have my daughter's friend Matthew here today. Matthew, how tall are you?
6'2".
6'2". So we're going to check out the third row in this Range Rover long wheelbase with someone other than me for a change, because y'all are giving me a hard time about being 5'1" and crawling into the third row. So now we've moved the seat forward, and Matthew is going to demonstrate the space in the third row.
All right.
All right.
Lots of room.
Do you have lots of room, really?
Lots of room.
Okay, we're going to put the seat back then and see if you still feel that way. Oh, your knees.
Still good so far.
Okay, you're good, but the seat won't go back any further. I wonder if it senses that you're there. But like, you can see the space between the seat and his knees, and this seat won't go back any further. So that's it. Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right, now I'm 5'1". Let's see how much room there is for me. All right, the seat does come further back, but like this, I have tons of room, and I have power seats, I have USB-C, and I even have heated seats here in the third row. Talk about luxury. I will say I was the passenger back here yesterday because we have family visiting from out of town, and I will say this all feels very I have lots of leg room, but I do feel somewhat closed in here because this window is so high. I do even have speakers and vents back here, and a light. So all of that is very convenient. Of course, we have tons of room and amenities and gorgeous luxury accents back here. We have a leather headliner, leather handles. We have vents up here. We have a light that can be controlled here by touch, and also down here we have power window shades. I love that. Hooks, entertainment system, Meridian sound system, leather everywhere. These seat surfaces are semi-aniline leather, and then we have leather just everywhere, all over the doors. We have power seats back here. They slide power, they move forward power. They're very comfortable. We can control the light up here as well. We can close the window shade. I don't know what this button does, I'll be honest, because I tried yesterday to close the sunroof with this button. And so I've got two lights there. One is a laptop light and one is a book light, according to these graphics. I can close and open both this window and that window and control both shades with my buttons here. I can turn off the sound in the car, so if my driver has the radio on, I can turn it off from back here. It's really quite something. It's very, very luxurious. And then we have a nice big center console here with two cup holders, but I will say I tried to put my thermos mug, coffee mug, in here this morning, and it was too small to hold that. But again, back to the ceiling, we have a huge panoramic sunroof. Sorry, I should turn this off. And just so much luxury. And then we have 4-zone climate control, and we have heated and ventilated seats back here. Lots of luxury for your passengers, or for you if you have a driver. And then we have 2 USB-C chargers and a household plug in here. Talk about luxury. We even have lights on the seatbelt plugs, so if you're plugging in or if you're putting on your seatbelt at night, it'll be easy for you to see it. Okay, a gorgeous, gorgeous, very minimalist, modern dash and design here. We have all leather, like leather everywhere, leather across. It's leather on top, leather on the steering wheel, wood. It's beautiful, it's simple, there's no hard touch buttons. The only hard touch button over here is the trunk release, and leather everywhere. So really, really comfortable steering wheel, really, really comfortable power seats. If I touch the power seat button here on the door, it also pops up on the screen, so you can see we have tons of settings. We have tons of adjustments we can make. We can even make the headrest go forward, back, up and down. It's very, very customizable. I will say also, this screen, you can turn on haptic feedback, which means you have to push at it more like a button than tap on the screen. I hate haptic feedback, so I turned that off literally within 5 minutes of being in the car. The volume control is kind of annoying because you have to either, tap it to go up and down, or you can just slide it. But for that reason, I've been just using the volume control on the steering wheel all week. These are also haptic buttons. Cruise control works great. I've used it several times. We have a heated steering wheel, and then of course we can control everything with these buttons. Our music, the screen, digital display. Obviously, as you can see, we have our driver assistance features. This shows very, very clear graphics, especially when you have your cruise control on. And what I thought was really funny is that when I had the cruise on and there was a car in front of me and it was showing me that I had a car in front of me, it was actually a Range Rover. They make the car in front of you look like it's a Range Rover, and it actually says Range Rover across the back tailgate. We have our speed limit sign. We have our speedometer. It's very clear, it's very crisp, and you can customize it as well. Back to the screen here, everything is controlled in this screen. So it would take a bit to get used to, but you can customize it. So you can have your shortcuts, your nav, your media, or you can move these around. You can adjust it the way you want to have it. This is a fully off-road capable Range Rover. So of course we've got all the settings for water fording. We've got rear and center locking differentials. We've got wade sensing to tell us how deep we can go in. It's also going to tell us how much water is there when we're in water. We've got off-road modes, normal mode and access mode. Those are lift heights. All of our 4x4 info. And then we even have different off-road modes: rock crawl, sand, wading, everything. This car is very, very, very capable, although I don't think I would spend $200,000 for an off-road vehicle. In our shortcuts, we have our auto on off, we have our drive modes. Dynamic mode is very dynamic, love it. We have our heated seats, quick touch here in our shortcuts. And then drive modes again here in modes. And then our climate. So yes, you can slide this up and down for your climate, or if you just tap this, it's going to bring up your whole climate menu, including your heated and ventilated seats, your sync button, and your temperature control. So everything is controlled through here. Wireless CarPlay, your audio, your off-road, everything is in this. Even your driver assistance features. This is where you can turn that haptic feedback on on the screen. There's a lot going on in here. Now we have some wood, very, very minimalist design. We have a wireless charging pad in there. We have a USB-C charging in there, our simple start stop button, our cup holders, and then inside here, we even get a cooler. So we have a cooler box in here, and it lights up when you turn it on, and then we have two glove boxes, which again is very simple design, leather, wood in between, and then here is the ambient lighting, which only lights up when it gets darker outside. It's hard to see it, but it is customizable as well. You can change the colors. And then we have two glove boxes. Oh, and there's another charger in there. All right, some of the most comfortable seats I've ever sat in. They're so adjustable, they're so soft and cushy. This is a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 mild hybrid, 523 horsepower, 553 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4.4 seconds. 8-speed automatic, air suspension, incredibly comfortable, smooth, quiet. I mean, you're paying for a smooth, luxurious drive in this, and I do love how powerful it is very quick, especially in dynamic mode. So are you looking for a luxury SUV that can seat 7, that can tow, that can do some serious off-roading, but also is extremely luxurious with rear steering and air suspension and every tech. Oh, it'll park for you as well. So it has park assist. We've used it to back into a couple of parking spaces this weekend as well. It would also parallel park for you too. The cruise control works great. I've used that on the highway a few times this week as well. And the ride is so quiet and so posh. These seats are incredibly comfortable. So for all this luxury and all this comfort, what are we paying? So the Range Rover starts at around 142,000 Canadian dollars and around 108,000 US dollars. That's for the base model, and then you can get a plug-in hybrid. Then you can get a long wheelbase, which is this one. And then above this one, there's an SV, which is a performance Range Rover. So this one as spec. So the wheels were an option. It has a tow package. The nickel Atlas exterior badging accents that I showed you, those are all additional options. This color is called Ostuni white, pearl white. So this is one of the more expensive colors because it's a pearlized paint. So it's about 1,900 Canadian and about 1950 US dollars for this color. So all told, this one as spec'd, 200,000 Canadian dollars and 185,000 US dollars. gorgeous car, major status with this car. People see this coming, they know you have money. And superior comfort, luxury features, off-road capable, although I don't know anybody who's taking their $200,000 Range Rover actual off-roading, like rock crawling. I mean, this thing even has rock crawl mode. What do you think? Leave me a question or a comment. Please do subscribe. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you soon.